Hey, I'm Tamara Holder, and this is Sports Court. Just as the NFL is trying to clean up its image, an interview with Jerry Angelo, the former executive with the Bucks, the Bears, the Giants, is kicking up a little new dirt. Angelo said in an interview that the NFL has covered up hundreds of domestic violence cases over the years. But now he's backtracking and saying his words were twisted. Maybe, maybe not. Joining me in studio to discuss this is sports attorney Domenic Romano. Domenic,
wow.
Does this even matter, really? Because the NFL is trying to clean themselves up. So does the past matter?
It does matter, and to the extent that if he's right, if what he said was true and not hyperbole, exaggeration, or anything, the problem is far more widespread than most people, than most Americans would think. But the NFL is definitely trying to move on. They're doing everything they can to right this problem now, it seems.
Well, so there's this multi-million-dollar partnership with a hotline that the deal is still in the works. Is that really enough? We're talking about men within the league who have the problems. Mm-hmm. This is a public service kind of thing.
And they're saying that deal with the National Domestic Violence Hotline is not even finalized yet.
Right.
So they're in good faith negotiations. But
good faith, or is it just we want more money because we want to look good?
Yeah, well, the NFL definitely is spending a lot of money, by all reports, to address this problem. But yeah, you raise a good question. Look, is it enough that they're going out for this PR as opposed to implementing reforms from within? I think they're doing both. They can't afford, the NFL cannot afford another domestic violence scandal on its hands at this point.
Well, right, and now there's also this PSA. They were filming even this week here in New York, this no more PSA. You have people like Eli Manning and old players coming out. Is that enough? These are all different things.
And some major stars involved, both behind the camera directing and in front of the camera, to recreate some of that message. But yeah, it's important. The people want a reason to come back to the NFL.
But people haven't left the NFL. Do you think people have left the NFL because of this domestic violence problem?
I think that a lot of people are angry at the NFL, at the stance they took, at Goodell's initial response, and I think he's trying to make it right. I don't know if it's affected their bottom line. Commercially, I haven't seen numbers to substantiate that. But look, at the end of the day, you can't take people for granted. You cannot assume that, with head trauma or with domestic abuse or with
but we're not assuming.
Physical assault.
We're saying that we know there are problems within the NFL. Yes. Whether or not Jerry Angelo meant hundreds, he did say that there were cases, and we know this has gone on. And now they're doing all this other stuff, right? These PSAs and hotlines. What about internally? Are the two mutually exclusive?
No, I think they need to do both. I think they need to do everything they can, and we're seeing it. Those rules, very harsh rules. You saw Ray Rice when that sentence got extended to a lifetime ban. They're not going to tolerate it anymore. They're sending out that message, and not only that, they're going to take a strong stand in society.
Well, thank you so much. We'll see what happens with this domestic violence craziness.
Indeed.
Thank you all for watching. Sports Court is adjourned.